So, today is a great day. We are celebrating Visvesvaraya Day, and for you, am I audible? Am I audible, students?
Yes,
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 teacher.
yes,
Thank you.
teacher.
So, on this day, I want to take an opportunity to tell you what is happening for you in our own country. Maybe you are unaware of it, as this is a science day. I feel it is my responsibility and our responsibility on the part of all the teachers, on behalf of all the teachers. I am trying to present certain things to you, students. Please take good note of it. So let us start. Today it is an Engineers Day. On this auspicious day, I just want to talk to you regarding certain things. Like, you will be thinking, right now you are in 10th and 9th standard, and you feel, after this 10th standard, I will go for science, I'll become a doctor, I'll become an engineer, I'll do MBA, I'll become a manager, I'll become a chef. And we have a small amount of knowledge about these things. We actually think there are only 6 to 7, like girls, doctor, boys, engineering. At the most, I'll do commerce, I'll become CA, I'll do the other things like management studies, or I'll go for BMM, and this type of only things are there in your heart. What is actually happening, right? In this education system, like this boy, he's having book in his hand, but he is seeing somewhere else. Degree with no confidence. This was a problem which was faced by earlier students, like the generation we are from, or the generation little bit behind you. Under the pressure of parents, relatives, and friends, students tend to opt for subject that others have selected. मेरी मम्मी चाहती है मुझे डॉक्टर बनाना, तो मैं नीट का एग्जाम दूंगी. That kind of thing is there. This approach has resulted in population that is educated. No doubt, they have degree, they are educated, but they are underconfident because that is not their passion. New education policy has come for you. You might be hearing about this in news and all. So I will start my talk with this, and then I'll go and inform you what are the things government doing it for you without spending any money. You are supposed to go there and visit those sites and learn certain things. New education policy aims to change approach by giving students flexibility to choose their own subjects. Then what are we supposed to do? So all these years, like this girl is having book in her hand, so she will be reading. But no, we have to unlearn certain things. Along with learning, we also have to unlearn a lot. That means mathematics बोला तो न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व करने का, एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व किया, मार्क्स आ गया, वेरी गुड. आंसर रट्टा मारा, दूसरा दिन लिखा, तीसरा दिन भूल गया. No, you have to unlearn that. By 2022, every student will be evolving into a new education policy. This is extremely important. The date has already been given. Prime Minister is speaking on this. There are so many programs which are going on this topic. And it is an urge by Prime Minister to all the teachers, organizations, students, and parents to join the national mission. What is that national mission? New education policy to adopt, apply it successfully, implement whatever NEP wants. New education policy, short form NEP. So NEP wants to tell you, right? Now, what is education policy? For you, this is something very much new. क्या हो रहा है पता नहीं. Okay. 1968 में इंदिरा गांधी जो हैं, she announced the first education policy, right? And it was recommended, the education policy, right? That was the first time Indira Gandhi, 1968. Then it was 1986 जब राजीव गांधी जी ने उसको थोड़ा बहुत चेंज करने की कोशिश किया. और उनकी एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में what was there? He launched the new education policy focusing on adult education, empowerment with of minorities also. That time they started giving them scholarship. Even for ladies, this education policy was having lot of things. After that, it was 1992 when P.V. Narasimha Rao, he added a common entrance exam, that CAT and all was introduced in 1992. After that, it was 2005 when Manmohan Singh government started with commission, that is commission minimum program, that is he started with another this thing, that unki education policy was something like everyone should pass and everyone should be like till 8th standard, no detention and all. That all policy was going on in 2005. Then 2016, Narendra Modi ji, he tried to change certain things in the education policy, right? And he tried to incorporate common curriculum for science, mathematics, and English. And during this time also your textbooks were changed. Then came 2020, and this time they are going to bring new education policy, which is actually going to change the whole scenario of teaching learning. Now, new education policy, इट इज ए स्मॉल राइट नाउ, एक बिल्कुल दिए के जैसे जल रही है. अब इसको हमें आपको टीचर्स के साथ मिलकर, पेरेंट्स के साथ मिलकर इसको इतना बड़ा बनाना है कि ये हर जगह को रोशन कर दे. ठीक है, ये तो छोटा सा बीज है. इससे पहले वाली एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, व्हाट वाज दैट एजुकेशन पॉलिसी? आप 6th स्टैंडर्ड में फर्स्ट में एडमिशन लेते थे, देन 10 years यू यूज्ड टू स्टडी इन द स्कूल and write board examination, which this year students will also be doing. From 6 to 16 years they were studying in the school, then 11th and 12th. By 18 years they used to go out of the school examination. This was called SSC, this was called as HSC, higher secondary grade examination, right? And we were happy with that. But new education policy is totally changed, right? They say till 8 years it will be foundation. During this time, child will learn all those things which is in the surrounding. Then from 8 years to 11 years, that is third class to 5th class, it is called preparatory phase. In this phase, you will be asked to learn certain things in your fundamental. Like here, you will be learning by playing. Here, you will be applying those knowledge, right? You will learn how to write things. That doesn't mean that you learn how to write ABCD here, but write on your own. Your independent identity will be developed over here. Next will be the third stage, which will be from 6 to 8, and they are trying to focus maximum on this age. In this age, you will be taught many things, and here you will be developing certain C's, that is critical thinking and all. That 4 C's I'll explain you in the course of PPT explanation. Then the last one, which is the 4th phase, which will come from 9 to 12th, and this is secondary level. Here you will, because of these 3 stages, you will be so mature that you'll be allowed to choose the subjects. Now see how much importance is being given to you. Supriya, okay. Am I audible, students?
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Or should
Yes,
I
teacher.
continue? You are interested in listening to this?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher.
Yes,
Okay.
teacher.
Then I don't want this
Yes,
type of
teacher.
disturbance, huh, bacha? Thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. So this new education policy, because this was a big confusion. कब आ रही है, क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा है, but the work has already started. Teachers have started working on this. Because of that, they have taken certain examination competitions for teachers, and in that, by the blessings of our my parents and all my elderly persons, by blessings of Saroja madam, Uma madam, all the management members, and best wishes of my friends, all was there, and I could qualify for this national resource person. That is, they have selected something like 4 national resource persons. One, I'm the only one who is selected from Maharashtra. And because of that, I could get in the place where these people teach us, or they tell us what are the programs going on. And in that context, I felt that today is the best day to inform you all that these programs are going in September. You also join because you have little time, and it is like time should not be, nobody has time. You have to find out time. Now, दिस एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इज ना, छोटे क्लासेस में जब आप थे ना तो आप छोटी छोटी चीजों को खेलते थे और आप उसमें मजा लेते थे. दिस एजुकेशन पॉलिसी विल टीच यू द सेम थिंग, राइट? It is expanding a form of the Right to Education Act, right? Here, it is the form where National Education Policy 2020 is a way to fulfill the new aspiration and new hope of our new India. As Modi ji has also said that local के लिए vocal हो जाइए, made in India कीजिए. So all that thing को keeping that all part in mind, they have started with this education policy. Now, it is need to be implemented effectively, very important, and we had to do it together. So that is why I'm speaking to you, because all that you have learned in all this year, ki mug up the answer and write the answer, we have to unlearn that. We have to understand the topic and apply the topic also. And you have to enjoy this method of teaching. You have to enjoy the school education. You have to not, you have to forget that load of the bag, इतना बड़ा bag, 6 kg 7 kg का बैग लेके आने से ज्यादा, you have to enjoy learning the subject, you have to understand, and you should experiment. Now, in this education policy, it will not be mark based, it will be learning based education. You can choose your own subject. Why I am talking to you regarding this? Reason for that is, in this education policy which is going to come, and it will come in 2022. So those who are right now in 10th standard, you will be going in 11th and 12th standard. Whereas the 9th standard, you will be having this education policy by that time. So now, in this, school will adopt a new curriculum framework which is being framed right now. And you will develop these 4Cs, as I said: critical thinking, creativity, communication, and curiosity. And let me tell you one thing, our school has been pioneer in doing all these things. In our school, all the policies, whatever we apply, that government applies after 4 years or 2 years. We started with Google Class, for an example, in the month of June. And by the time August came, the government of Maharashtra also started telling that Google Class and Google Meet is the best platform. So this is what our school is. You are fortunate to be in our own school. So critical thinking, creativity, communication, curiosity, these are 4Cs which NEP tells you to learn. Now, what is critical thinking? Teacher critical thinking बोले, मुझे क्या मालूम? Critical thinking is, whenever the problem is there, then you should think about the problem and you should try to find out the solution. If you are able to do this, and every day you do it, right? होमवर्क कंप्लीट नहीं हुआ, यू सिट राइट नाउ, आराम से रात भर बैठ के लिखता है. अगर एग्जाम आ रहा है, पढ़ाई नहीं हुई है, आप खेलने नहीं जाते हैं, आप ज्यादा पढ़ते हैं, दिस ऑल आर नथिंग बट क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. आपको न्यूमेरिकल आता है, द सोल्यूशन इज नॉट नोन टू यू, यू थिंक ऑन इट and then you think and find out the solution. That is critical thinking. And because of that, you will be able to experience the colors, beauty of nature, and your brain will start working. Extreme important thing, critical thinking has to be developed. In critical thinking, right, we generate an idea, we interpret an idea, we evaluate an idea, we infer from that, we analyze, we give reasons. And all these things, when it develops in you, what happens is you become highly successful in your life, because you can think about, it is not textbook, or it's not the book, it's not the syllabus. On the science day, on today, that is our engineers day, or the day which we celebrate in our school as science day, here we teachers propose you to start critically thinking. Critical thinking doesn't mean that you start criticizing someone. Oh, तू तो बहुत बड़ी हो गई. तू बड़ी नहीं हो गई. It is just generate an idea, interpret what the person tries to tell, evaluate the problem, infer what is there from the problem, analyze the situation, situation, find out the reason, develop critical thinking, solve the problem. It is the best way of life. Right? Students, you are supposed to ask questions. Curiosity is to be built. Learning by doing on your own has to be starting. You are having a very good time right now because half of the time you are with the teachers and half of the time you are on your own. Learn the practical aspects of the knowledge. This will help you to learn better, right? Next, we will learn not only critical thinking, we will learn creativity. Creativity does wonders. What you should do for that? You should do brainstorming, you should think, then original things. No copy business. You have to think something original. You have to use your mind, right? You have to use your intelligence. You have to find ideas. You have to find art, innovation, right? Fun, and something new you are supposed to bring. Whatever is there with you, with that, if you are able to find something new, beautiful, then the work is done. Next is what? Next is this will help you. This will help you to think. Use your brain. Your brain will start working. And for an example, if I ask you what you can see here, you will say, we can see two swans. Okay. But now with this education policy, they will ask you what you can see here. The moment you can think scientifically, you will say, I can see reflection. If you see math, you can say it is a sine curve. If you are a science student, you will say, Arey, I can see the stars. I can see the planetary positions. I can see so many things. If you can see in water, you can see that, oh, waves are also there. So this type of education policy is coming for you. Your class, your education, your whatever you are learning will not be inside the classroom. It will go outside the room. If I see this shape, I should be able to tell this is a parabola. If you see this shape, you should be able to tell, oh, this is a polygon, right? Like that, you should think beyond the textbook. Good time. Now, what is done for you? There is a program going on from 8th to 25th of September, which is also called as Shikshak Parv. In this Shikshak Parv, what is happening? Events are happening. You can just write, Ministry of Education is doing it, Government of India is doing it, and you don't know about it. And it is my moral responsibility to inform you regarding all these things. From 8th to 25th of September, it is going on. You will have events, you have conclave schedules, you have watch live, you have got so many things, programs happening there. Instead of sitting on WhatsApp, just go and see what Shikshak Parv is, right? So, beautiful nature, full of science. As I always say, mathematics is language of science, right? And let us see what is Shikshak Parv going to give you. Educational festival is being celebrated from 8th to 25th of September, right? They are teaching teachers, they are helping teachers or to form the new education system, and they are actually with the help of teachers, they are doing lot of webinars, they do virtual conferences, they do lot of work so that the country is going to change. The change is happening. Be a part of it. Otherwise, you'll be left alone. The next part is extremely beautiful. Vidyarthi Vignan Manthan. For you, this site is there. Vidyarthi Vignan Mandal. They are going to perform. They are doing it so that you develop. See the picture. So beautifully it is shown here. Karthik. Okay. The brain starts working. They say that the child is here and the brain should have all the four C's: critical thinking, creativity, communication, all the four C's. And what they are doing, Vignan Bharati is the institution, which is an initiative of Vignan Bharati in collaboration with Vigyan Prasar, an autonomous organization under the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, National Council of Education, Research and Training, NCERT, an institution under the Ministry of Education. Earlier, this education ministry was called as Ministry of Human Resource and Development, which has changed the name now to NCERT, right? Institution of VVM, विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन, जो अभी मैं आपसे बोलना चाह रही हूँ, विद्यार्थी विज्ञान मंथन. This is a very important program from 6th standard to 9th standard. What are you supposed to do here? You are supposed to join this program. They help you conceptualize the ideas. They are searching for bright minds with a scientific attitude among the students community. They are searching. You be a part of it, otherwise you will be lost. Just go ahead. Think. Think what is happening surrounding to you. It is creating interest among the students in pure science, education of school, right? School is trying to educate you. India is trying to contribute so many things for science and technology, right? It provides hands-on training to students who are attending those workshops and other events. So please join these sites. You will say, these are the functions you can easily learn and read. And if you want this presentation, I will upload in the YouTube and give it to you as the copy. Now, tomorrow itself, that is 16th September, they are organizing a quiz competition on World Ozone Day. It is from 8 to 12 standard, right? Please join these group. Okay, you will not win, but you will get a chance to participate. And if luckily you get participation certificate, no doubt about it. But if you win, nothing like it. You will get chance to go everywhere, right? The website for this is https two dots, that is semicolon 2/vvm.org.in. So you can just note down this website and see it is doing wonders for the teachers and the students. And I have qualified this examination, which was done by VPVP, right? So, example, what you love to eat, burger, hot dogs, pizza, and all these things, right? For this, they are organizing a very good program which is going on. It is said that what you are is what you eat. Your program is going to be there. In this, students are asked to take part in the program. Whatever they eat in the whole day, they are supposed to write about it. They have to note it for 1 week, and then you have to upload the things. After a week, when you upload, that data, whatever you have eaten, will be analyzed and you will be given information. That is the latter stage of the experiment. You have to tabulate and categorize. They'll help you to do it. Write a small write-up. Your language is going to improve. And on this basis, you will be doing lot of research work. Education is going on. So participate in that. As I said, Vidyarthi Vijnan Manthan is the program which is going on, VVM, right? And this is a very important. If you just type Vidyarthi Vijnan Mandal in Google, you will reach that place, right? They will do what? They will try to explain you what you are eating. For example, if you are eating an apple and apple is not grown in Maharashtra, it comes from somewhere in Jammu and Kashmir or that place. If it is coming from there, then automatically to bring it here, how much carbon is being liberated, and your environmental study is also going to be involved in this. Extremely important. Rate of health. During this time of pandemic, when you understand what is plate of your healthy choice, you will be very strong, and those who are strong will be able to fight. As Uba Madam said, this is a virus which is not basically generated in nature, it is man-made. So for fighting it, your health is equally important. We are working on the mega experiment. Please, the government is working on it. Join that experiment. Extreme important thing. You have another Vignan Bharti, Vignan Pasar. There are two different stages of this. Vidyarthi Vindyan Mandal is doing what? They will be again conducting an exam from 6th to 9th. This exam is online exam and it is a very interesting exam, right? You are supposed to participate in this. Who can participate? Anyone from 6 to 9 can participate. What is mode of examination? You don't have to go anywhere. It is on 24th to 30. Exact date will be given, and in November you have to write the online exam. The exam will be from 11 to 1. Yes, you have to pay some fees, and that is 100 rupees, which is a minimum amount. Structure of exam, you'll be having 100 questions, right? And all will be MCQs. Duration will be 2 hours, which is 120 minutes. What are you supposed to do? Why should you write that? Very important examination because the syllabus is unique. If you are writing 6th standard exam and if you are able to solve the exam of 8th standard, that means they come to know that yes, the child is having caliber of 8th standard. They are searching for sharp brains, right? So mathematics and science textbook, 50% questions are going to come. India's contribution of science, right? And in life story of Jagdish Chandra Bose, राइट दिस इज द साइंटिस्ट जिनके बारे में हमको अगर हमसे पूछा जाए कि एनी मैथमेटिशियन और एनी साइंटिस्ट, हम बोलेंगे रामानुजन, हम बोलेंगे आर्यभट्टा, उसके बाद कौन हमें मालूम नहीं. So they take one scientist and then they go on working on it. Extremely important, and you have 10% of logical reasoning also. From where to get the study material? Go to this site. I am giving you Vignan Manthan ka site. Here you can see the language. You can download the material from here and you can go studying. It is 100 rupees for the right. So we are supposed to participate evaluation process and all. I think I have taken more time. Thank you very much. With this I end my presentation and I give over the mic to Prapti teacher and Flora teacher.
I excuse me, teachers.
Yes.
Excuse me, teachers. It's Sonam here. I just want to tell you something within 2 minutes. Whatever you taught about this National Teachers Council and this Vigyan Prasar Mandal and all, Vigyan Vidyarthi Manthan and all, even I am new joinee of this. And I have attended 2-3 webinars of yours, whatever you had called for. You were the guest in that webinar. I feel proud that of you, the senior persons, the research associates, the dean of the different societies are talking so means good, because you explained dealing with maths. Small children how they have to deal with maths. ये maths का डर क्यों है, ये डर कैसे भगाने का, how to take maths easily. You explained it very well. The renowned persons, the research scholars were talking so nice about you कि नितिना मैडम ने इतना अच्छा बताया, नितिना मैडम का नया नया concept is very useful for the children. I felt very proud. एंड आई वांटेड टू टेल इट ओवर हियर कि ऐसे पार्ट का, ऐसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का पार्ट होके आई एम फीलिंग वेरी प्राउड कि मेरी सीनियर टीचर इज देयर representing something, and she is the host of that webinar and all, and she is giving her ideas as a resource person over there. मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, and I just wanted to inform you over here. So thank you.